So let us see what Father God has to say to you, because he said he wanted to come forth to speak with you about this. So he is here, and he is saying, you are asking, will you ascend, and what should you expect as a result? And I think you know the answer to the first part of that question, do you not?
Yes.
Good. And the second aspect is, what should you expect? And there are many facets to that question. And I sense a little fear behind your asking the question. Fear of what might unfold as that process occurs. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
And so my response to you is that we have just conducted the process by which we have cleared the fear from past lives, from your emotional body. And so it was really that fear that was, in a sense, triggering this question.
Mm-hmm.
And there is material that Richard and Carolyn have shared on the 2012 Countdown website, which will give you some understanding of what ascension means. It means many things on many levels, and so I encourage you to use that as a basis for broadening your understanding. However, I will say to you that what is going to unfold is truly wondrous. There is a transition to what is called by many the fifth dimension, and we would call that the angelic dimension, and it is the highest vibrational level where beings have taken a physical body. And so you could say it is something of a reward for those that have volunteered to journey in this very demanding consciousness, perhaps the most demanding consciousness that exists anywhere. And so it will be truly a wondrous time. And great abilities that the human being held before the fall in Atlantis will return to you as part of the ascension process, and indeed you will move beyond those abilities. You'll be able to connect with your Creator without effort. You will recall all of your past lives. You will be able to communicate with any and all forms of consciousness at will. And indeed, if you work with Richard shortly, you will begin to open up some of this ability. And much, much more. You will be able to use your mind, if you will, to work with the energies of the formless and bring forth your own creations. It is part of what is in your ability, in the opportunity which is being provided to those of humanity that choose to ascend. You will ascend to a planet which is pristine. It is like the clock is being turned back on all of the damage that has been done to planet Earth. And so you will ascend to a pristine, clean and clear version of the planet. Not without some of what you have already in this world of yours. However, it will be changed somewhat to accommodate the requirement for it to be pristine. So this is giving you some sense of what will arise, and I will say to you that this process will be very simple and very painless. Indeed, the physical body is designed for this, though I would say not the physical body that you currently have, because part of what will come forth as part of the rejuvenation command is the first phase, you could say, of what is known as the Adam-Kadmon physical body. And that is the first step in that process of preparing for the ascension cycle. So that form of the physical body is optimized for this entire process. And so if you simply walk forward in the utilization of those 3 preparatory steps, acknowledging your Creator, clearing your karmic past, and rejuvenating your physical body, that is all you need do. It is that simple. And as you know, the second 2 steps involve experiencing these 2 commands, the first of which you have experienced, and I anticipate you will experience the second relatively quickly after it becomes available. And so it is like a water slide ride. It is joyful and simple, and there is a defined path to follow, and you simply, just as you did with the clearing, sit back and enjoy the ride, because that's what it is.
Magnificent. Amazing.
And your second question was about what happens to those who do not ascend. And at this moment we do not know what the percentage of the population of the planet will ascend. It is our desire that all ascend. However, we know that will not happen. And our current estimates are somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 of the population will make that choice. And we would be delighted if it were much higher than that. However, what I can tell you is that every individual will make a choice. Indeed, most have already made the choice, even though they have not consciously expressed it. And we are hopeful that many of those who have chosen not to participate on a subconscious level will, when they understand what is involved, make that choice. And they will have up to the time of the arrival of those energies in December of 2012 to choose to participate, provided they have remained upon the planet, because there are many who will choose such things as earthquakes and other, you could say, catastrophic events to choose to leave. Many will choose these opportunities to leave, because those who do not prepare, those who do not clear their negative karmic energies and prepare the physical body, as I have described, will not survive those energies that will come to the planet with the solstice of December 2012. And if you have been tracking Carolyn's and Richard's material, you will know the truth of this. So I wanted to give you this background, and I will now explain what will happen to those who choose to leave rather than to ascend, because I will say to you, every individual will make a choice about whether they are participating or whether they are not. It will not be an accident for anyone. And those who choose not to participate will reincarnate upon another planet of similar energy, of similar vibration to Earth, so that they can continue on this journey, on this level of consciousness, until they are ready to take another opportunity to participate in this advancement. Such opportunities will not be as comprehensive, you could say, as the one which is being presented at this point. However, they will all get the opportunity to return home to their Creator. They are just taking the long road, that is all. There is no judgment in any of this. It is all simply experience. Experience of souls walking the multifarious paths of creation. And so, as I say, those that choose not to ascend are simply taking the long path home. That is all. That is all. And so it is.
It was so beautifully explained.